Alrighty, guys, welcome to Robinson Crusoe Adventures on the Cursed Island. So, yeah, we're going to be playing adventure game, and you can see it's quite big with everything out on top of it. We're going to be playing this scenario, which is called Castaways. We basically have 12 turns to build a huge wood pile and light it so a ship can come rescue us. So the scenario, you are castaways on a deserted island. It is at the end of summer. You should prepare for winter. Build a shelter, build a roof, and build a palisade. It will be difficult to survive during the tough months of autumn and winter. You also have to build a pile of wood so you can light it on fire when you spot a ship on the horizon to call for help. Goal of the scenario, you need to build the fire item and a wood pile by the 10th, 11th, or 12th round to be spotted by a ship. If you have both of these on either rounds 10, 11, or 12, you win. Building the wood pile rules. The wood pile requires 15 wood markers to complete. You can only put wood on the pile before the action phase of each round, with the exception of the mast and the oil. The pile must be completed in stages from left to right. You can place any amount of wood onto a pile in a round, but only in one stage per round. So the first time, 1 wood marker, second time, 2 wood markers, etc. The wood used for this pile cannot be taken back and used for other actions. So I put 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So it's going to take quite a bit of wood. Some special items we can build. The hatchet, which gives us +1 on our camp tile. And also the mast, which gives us +3 wood, but we can only use it for the wood pile. And then some special icons. They have no effect and no effect when these icons are shown. This is the first time I'm playing this game, so just keep that in mind. If I make a mistake, just put it down in the comments section down below. We will have nasty weather starting on turn 7 and up. You can see we'll be rolling all 3 dice, which means we're going to be having to use a lot of our different woods and resources to try and fend off the cold weather. All right. So it is turn number 1. We're going to be playing with 3 characters, the cook, the explorer, and the carpenter. And then the book recommends that if you have 3 characters, or 3 people, you also play with the dog. So we're playing with the dog. I'm going to try and make this as easy as I can. The dog can only go on explore or hunt actions. So he can only do one of those 2. And I think that covers it. So let's go ahead. We came ashore here. And this is where we got things set up for our characters. So what we're going to do here. First time we play. Don't know how or the best way to do this. So we go through our steps. So in round 1, you ignore the event steps. So we can ignore that. Second, the morale phase. So we check the morale rate. The morale currently right there is at 0. So no adjustment for the first player. The first player token will rotate throughout the game. Now, production. We're going to get wood and food from the island tile with the camp on it. So right now we're here. So we're going to get food and a wood token. And these are going to go into immediately able to use those. Okay, so now the action phase. We're going to put our tokens out. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the explorer and the dog go and explore that location. If you have 2 tokens in a spot, it's guaranteed success. You won't need to roll the dice. So we're going to definitely find out what's in this area. Second thing we're going to do is we have this event the wood crates, if we assign 2 people to them, we can get a food and a perishable food and a non-perishable food. At the end of each round, everybody has to eat or they take damage. Right now we only have 1 food. So we want to assign 2 there so we can guarantee that we get the 2 food. So now we have 3 extra tokens. We're going to have the carpenter is going to build the shovel. So the requirement for the shovel has been taken care of, so we can build that. There's no other requirement. Now we can guarantee that by putting a second token there. Or we can use another token for something else, like getting some morale. And the explorer might want to explore another location. Or, like I said, we can combine those to make sure we get the shovel for sure, because the shovel is required to build other items like the cellar, where we can turn our perishable food into non-perishable food. So we don't want to not be successful with that. So is it better to get another area or make sure we get the shovel? You know what? We're going to go like that. All right, so that is placing our action phases. All right, so now we resolve them going from left to right down here in this bottom track. So first thing is this location. So we will activate this, and the carpenter and the cook have gathered all the stuff that was laying on the beach, and we're going to get a banana and a bread, which will go into our future resources. And then this card, we can just discard it. Nothing else is going to happen with that card. Next is the build. So we're going to look at the build. Is anybody building anything? Oh, yes. Of course we are. We're building the shovel. So we're going to roll the dice to see if we're successful building the shovel. All right, so that was blank. That is that, and this is this. So each dice tells you different things. This dice tells you whether you're successful or not. If you get this symbol, you are successful. So yay, we're successful. We built it. This dice tells you whether or not you take any wounds while you're building it. And in this case, we did take a wound. So that is going to be, the carpenter is going to take a wound to build it. And then this dice will tell you whether or not you have a special event that you need. It'll have a question mark, and you'll draw this card and play it, but we rolled nothing on that. So we were successful. It did cause a wound to us, but we will now get the shovel as a future resource and assign the carpenter back to her location. Anybody else building anything? No. We were not gathering anything, so we don't need to worry about that. We will just skip it. We did explore. So, first one, we automatically succeed. So the explorer and the dog succeed, so we can flip up the tile. We found us a mountain range with some food and an animal and a camp and some special tokens. All right, so let's go through these one at a time. Let's put these guys back out here for just a second. All right, so it's a mountain tile, which means now anything that shows a mountain as a resource, we can cover up in our things we want to build. So let's see, mountains, we need a fire And is that really it? That is the only... Nope, the knife. We need the mountain, right? That's the mountain, yes. We need the mountain before we can build a knife. And... hills, do. I think that is everything. Okay. We also found a totem, but according to our scenario, a totem means no effect. So nothing special for finding the totem. We did find a wild beast, though, so we need to take a wild beast card. And we need to start getting our fight level higher so we can take on these beasts. So, beast token down, face down there. It also has a camp icon on here, so we can camp there. And it also gives us a explorer token. So we're going to draw one of these random tokens to see what we found. Okay. We found nourishing larva, which would give us 2 food. Okay. So that's there. Now these guys can come back. All right, we're still doing explore action, so we have another explore action, but this time there's only one person there, so we need to roll to see if we explore. All right, so again, successful, no wound, but we do have to draw a card. So we successful, no wound, but we have to draw a card. So we drop the card, and we're going to read just the top part of this. I'm going to hide the bottom part because the bottom part will go into this deck for other information. So, there's something in the air. The island is full of danger. Something bad is going to happen. Put the green question mark on the explore action space, shuffle, and then shuffle this into the event deck. So we won't look at the back of this. And then this goes into this here. And you shuffle it in there. And I'm not really looking. I'm kind of just turning my head sideways and randomly doing that. Okay. But we did explore, so we get another. Oh, we found a river. This one has food and wood, which we definitely need. It has a river. We have another explorer and another totem. Again, the totems don't do anything, but the exploration does. Let's see what we can find here. We found a treasure. We found a treasure. All right. So we take our treasure deck. We shuffle it up just one more time just to make sure it's nice and random here. And we'll flip this up until we find a treasure. Here's a treasure. Protective amulet. The mysterious legacy of a tribal shaman. Keep this card. You can use it once to remove any token or marker from an island, tile, or space. Discard it after you use it. So you can use it once to remove any token or marker from an island, tile, or space. All right, so we're going to keep that right here. Thanks.
Someone took a cookie to work
No.
today? No, I get one.
I didn't take any.
Okay.
You can have some. All right. And now, so that is the explorer actions. We did this. Yes, we do. And last but not least, the cook is going to get 2 tokens, inspiration tokens, to use. And our morale is going to go up by 1. All right. And that is the action phase. Okay, build, gather, explore, arrange the camp, rest. Weather phase. All right, so according to our scenario, right now there is no weather, so we can ignore the weather phase. Eventually, we're going to be rolling these dice to find out bad things are going to happen to us. All right, night phase. When do we actually shift the resources down? Here we are in the action phase. All resources items are gained during the action phase are only available to you after the action phase. Okay, so after the action phase is complete. So once we finish the action phase, we're done. Then all these move down. And our shovel becomes available. And now because our shovel is available, you can see we can put that requirement is met. So we can build the cellar. Anything else that we can... the map, because we found a river. This is a river, so we found that. So this is a river, and we would need a wood to put a dam, and would give us 2 food. Is everything else? Yep. All right. So everything becomes available. Nourishing larva. So I think that has to be used right away, I believe. Let's see here. This token must be discarded immediately at the end of the action phase to place 2 food in the available resource. Okay. All right. So this token must be discarded immediately at the end of the action phase to place 2 food in the available resource base. Okay. So this gets discarded. And we put, unfortunately, 2 food in there. Okay. So that was the action phase. Then the weather phase happens. Now the night phase. Players can move the camp to an adjacent tile. So this has a camp on it. Let me see what that space does for us. Or it has a shelter. Let's see here. Shelter. Problem is it doesn't have any wood on it, though. That's the problem. We need, when we gather, we want to have lots of wood on there. Oh, shelter. Hang on. I just want to double check what that meaning means, because we might want to move over there if it does what I think it's going to do. Let's see if there's a definition. Shelter, there is not. Okay. That talks about the different scenarios. Do. Moving the camp. Okay. Hmm. All right, that's building. Resolving actions. I know it's got to be it here, but I'm not just coming up with it out of the blue here for some reason. I think it basically means that this spot is like it. You built the camp, I believe. So, okay. So we're going to go with that. So the question is, we can move the camp here, which means we would keep getting wood and food. If we move the camp, if we move it here, it automatically gets built. We don't need to do it, because I think that's what that symbol means. So, how do we keep getting the food, you might wonder? Well, we have the explorer who can build a special item called the shortcut. We're going to put his token on an adjacent to tile next to our camp. During the production phase, you get one chosen resource available on that tile. So we can put a shortcut from here to here, and we would get the wood, but we have to build this first. But the prerequisite is to build the map. So we have to get the map built next turn. Okay, so because we automatically found camp, we don't have to spend out at night. So we don't have to take any damage from that. Each player discards a food. So we have 3 characters. I don't think the dog, I think he fends for himself, but let's just double check the dog real quick. The dog. No information whatsoever. Yeah, it's used like a neutral pawn. Neutral pawns you don't need to feed, so I don't believe. So dog we don't need to feed, so just the cook, the explorer, and the carpenter. So that's going to take 3 perishable. Whoop, come here, you perishable food. So 3 perishable food. So everybody ate. We're in shelter because we found shelter in the mountains and the cliffs, maybe some caves or whatever. And so then Discard any other food except for perishables. So this extra food just spoils. That's why these foods. That's why the shelter's real good, because it changes all of our perishable food into non-perishable food, so that way it doesn't spoil. So somebody might be busy building the cellar this turn, and the map, and we got to get our roof and palisade up because the weather is going to show up sometime. Now we also have beasts to hunt down, so we need to get that. It's going to get crazy here soon. Okay, so that is round 1. I think we did everything, so go under round 2. This time we go to the event phase. The event phase goes first. Stroke of Fate. This can't be true. Oh, one thing I did forget was to put the green token out. What did I do with those? Oh, here they are up here. So we will have, next time we go to explore, whether we send 2 guys there or not, we will have a encounter. Okay. So now we can go to, all right, Stroke of Fate. This can't be true. And then we have to place the gray one. So next time we go to gather resources someplace, discard all cards from the threat spaces and resolve their threat effects. Discard all cards. Oh, that's this here. So if we would have had cards there, down at the bottom, they all have bad effects, and he was going to have us resolve all of those. Discard all cards from the threat space and resolve their threatening effects. Now, reassuring rest. If we place somebody here, because this card will go here. If we place somebody here, discard this card and get 3 inspiration. If we don't do anything and this card eventually goes away, then each player is going to discard an inspiration. Okay. And then the gray. Oh, we put the gray one on there. Okay. So that's the event phase. Morale phase. Oh, this goes to the next character. So the Explorer now is player 1. So the Explorer is going to earn 1 determination. And you can spend the determination on doing some of your cool powers. Like the Explorer can draw like multiple of these to decide which one, because she's scouting ahead or whatever. All right, so that is morale. Now, production. Unfortunately, all we're going to get is 1 food here in the mountains. That goes there. So we have 2 food. We still need to get some more food and some more wood. Fortunately, we can send guys out to gather that stuff. I think this should be on that because we do have a camp. All right, so you can't build this and this until you build a camp. So we have a camp. All right, so we got a lot of stuff to do and a little time to do it and not enough resources to actually do it. So, builder, Mr. Carpenter, he's got a lot of stuff to build. So, and he can build this snare, which gives us +1 food there. So instead of getting 1 food, we get 2 food. That would be good. Well, we don't want to keep wasting food. We also need fire. We don't need that right away. We want to get the map so we can get a shortcut over to the wood, so we don't need to keep sending guys over there. we automatically get one of those. So we're definitely going to have the carpenter build a map. And I think we're going to try to get the seller as well. The explorer is going to try to go out with the dog and explore. We need to get wood for sure. So the cook is going to go gather wood. We still need at least one more food. We still need at least one more food. Let's see what the cook has here. Discard 2 to heal. Discard 2 to reroll any great dice. Discard 3 to get a food. Discard 3 to change one weather into a different weather. Okay. I guess come here. Three inspiration. We need the carpenter. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have the carpenter come down here because she can get 3 inspiration. Then she can discard 3 inspiration to get an additional guy for 1 build action. So we'll put her there. We'll make the cook is going to draw a map. And then the explorer. We still need another food, don't we? We only have 2 food over there. Dang. Dango, dango, dango. We do have some biscuits and a pistol temporarily. We can use their abilities twice each. The pistol gives us a temporary boost of +3 to our attack. And biscuits give us a +1 to our we get 1 bread. So the question is, do we want to guarantee the map, guarantee the seller, or... Hey, Higher Ground Gaming, this game is brutal. Doing a recording myself. I'll watch, check back later. Good luck. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, it is. So, does he go out and gather some food? We're going to have to roll. You know what? I think we got to guarantee the map. We got to guarantee... Because that's like a free resource every turn. Although the snare wouldn't be bad either. There are so many things you want to do. All right. All right. Do we want to change anything we've done? Oh, we still don't have enough food. We only have 2 food, right? Yeah. Dang. Dango, dango. Well, we can get a food from a biscuit. Let's do that. We'll use the biscuit. Might as well use it. So, alright, so everybody's done. Now we resolve them left to right again. So we start here. We resolve the carpenter. And discard this card and get 3 inspiration. 1, 2, 3 inspiration. Nice. Alright. Nobody's doing any bees. Nobody is... Oh, yes, we're doing build actions over here. Right. So, build action here. The cook and the explorer make the map. And that's going to give us +1 green token as well. Not right now, but eventually. And so we'll be able to use an extra worker to explore. Eventually, but not right this second. We'll just set him there. Building over here, the cellar. So we have to roll for the cellar. Here we go. Oh, perfect. No wounds. Or, I'm sorry, this one's a wound. No wounds. We got no event, and we successfully completed it. Wow, awesome. Carpenter, good job. So the cellar has been built. And we didn't even have to do anything about that. Take any wounds or anything. So that was beautiful. Now, that was that. Now gathering. The cook, didn't matter how many people we were taking there because we're automatically, whether we roll the question mark or not, we're going to automatically get... Oh my God, that was another beautiful roll. Look at that. No question mark, no wound, and was successful. So no wounds good. We're successful. So she gathers wood. And also now we have an encounter because of this. So let me bloop. Surprises in the bushes. It's your lucky day. You have found a very useful item in the bushes. Decide. Discard this card or draw 1 starting equipment card and shuffle this adventure into the event deck. So we decide to either discard this card, so just get rid of it, or we can draw a starting equipment card and shuffle this adventure card into the event deck. So we can basically there's all of these cards here: pits and corrals, bows, walls, lanterns, moats, spears, belts, shields, rafts, slings, baskets, and sacks. So these were all the ones that didn't randomly get. We could draw one of these cards. No, I think we got enough to build, to be honest. I don't know what the bad effect is, but we're just going to discard that card. So we're just going to put it on the bottom and, yep, be done with it. All right, so cook, good job. Went back to the beach, found some crates, and hauled them back to the camp. Oh, ouch. And then our explore action, which was successful automatically. But we're still going to have an event because of this. So let's see what we have here. Ruined hut. You come across an old ruined hut in the bushes. We have to decide either discard this card or build 1 item, either the knife, rope, shovel, or medicine for free and without an action, and shuffle this card into the event deck. Really? So we could get the knife, the rope, the shovel, or the medicine. Well, we already built the shovel, so we don't need that. Medicine. We can build that for free. The knife is over here, which will give us +1 to our fight. The rope, which we need as a prerequisite to get the snare, I think we do that. I think we get the rope for free and without an action and shuffle this card in the event deck. All right, so what's what we're going to do? So once again, we're just going to take this, put it in here, and just... Now you can see we're getting a couple other cards in here, though. That could be a problem. But we will get the rope. Put that up there for free. Because I think getting the snare would be super good. Because it gives us, we put a +1 food on our camp. So when we start, we'll get 2 food instead of 1 every turn. So I'm just randomly shuffling. I'm not really looking. And then I'm going to just, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll a 10-sided dice, and then that's how many cards we're going to flip down. 1. Okay, so just 1 card. All right. There, we'll keep that out. All right, we did successfully explore as well, so we get this. We got another jungle with a food and a wood, a totem, which doesn't have anything, but we do find a, let's grab, say, this one. A treasure! Look at us go. This game's easy. We've already shuffled. Treasure helmet. You found a rusty and damaged but still usable Conquistador helmet. Keep this card. Starting next round, each time a player fights a beast, they can ignore 1 wound. Keep this card. Starting next round, each time a player fights a beast, they can ignore 1 wound. So 1 wound is automatically removed every turn. Wow. That is really good. This game's easy. Wow. All right. Put these dice back. So that was our explore actions. We didn't do any encampment. We didn't do any healing. So now all of our stuff comes down. So we get the rope. So we got to do this kind of slow. We have rope. Anything require rope? No, I don't see anything that requires rope. We also build the cellar. Does anything require the cellar? No, I don't think so. And then we also get the map. So now I need to find out if this is a one-time deal, or do we get this guy every time, or what? Because I'm not even 100% sure. I'm not even 100% sure. Like I said, this is my first time playing, so don't expect perfection. Where? I think. Additional figures, yes. Talks about Friday. It talks about the dog. I don't know. I'm not going to spend all day looking through the rule book. I think we just get this guy as a dude that I think it's like a one-time deal. I think. I don't know. All right. So that was the end of the action phase. We would moving everything down, right? So weather phase again. According to this, there's no weather yet, so we can ignore that. Now we can move our camp, which we're not going to do. We must discard one food item each. We have 2. And then we're going to get rid of a biscuit for 3 foods. And we have our shelter, and the weather's not bad enough to make us damage it or whatever. And then we would discard any perishable food. All right. That is it. On to turn 3. Night howling. All night long, a terrifying howl was coming from deep within the jungle. And then we have the book icon, and then put this die, I think is what that means. Put this die next to the hunting deck. All right, so we need to have a guy and 2 fight level. If we do, we can discard, and gain an inspiration. If this card ever leaves, we lose a morale. So we can try to hunt a beast, but I think it's going to be tougher, maybe. You roll this to see what kind of damage you do to it. I'm not sure. Not sure. Never came across this. Why? Why? These are our special cards. These are all of the heroes. This is the different scenarios. So none of that's going to apply whatsoever. That's for solo play or 2 players. Adding Friday, the dogs, and easier or tougher games. Weather phase. Exploring. I think I found our answer to what the little camp thing says. Let's see. Number 7 is natural shelter. Some island tiles offer a natural shelter. This works just like a normally built shelter, but the camp token is now flipped to the shelter side. A roof and a palisade can also be built with a natural shelter, but unless a normal shelter is also built there, if the camp is moved, the entire roof and palisade is lost. Okay. Alright, here. So that was that's this night howling, the beast. Putting this there. I don't know, losing a morale, it seems like, okay, we've got plenty of morale right this second, but alright, so this token moves. Then we do the morale phase, so our carpenter is going to get 1 inspiration token. Production. So we're only going to get 1 stinking food. But we do have the cellar and the map. So, yep, the map's been built. And the rope's been built. All right. Production. Right. So we get 1 food. That's it. Nothing else. Huh. I got to get this shortcut built. And we're going to have to start worrying about the weather as well, but we don't have enough wood. We need to get some wood, like, badly. Let me check the rules. I know. You guys are like, come on, dude. But when you go to gather on an adjacent tile, right, can you only get the 1 resource? Ugh, okay. Yeah, you get 1 of either. Yeah. We're going to need some more food. So the explorer is going to build her shortcut. The carpenter is going to build the snare. We know that. The explorer will go out and explore. We can't improve this until we get 3 wood. We only have 2 stinking wood, so we definitely need to go out and get wood and wood. And you know what? We're just going to leave the dog at home. And we're just going to have to go out and get wood. Because that's going to mean we're short food, though. And we're not building. Wow, where'd all our guys go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we still have a carpenter. So we still have 1 guy left. We could build the dam to get +2 food. That would give us enough food for the turn, but it would cost us a wood again. You know what? We're going to have to move our camp. We're just going to have to move it. Because that doesn't give us enough wood. We need wood for their special thing there. So we're going to have to move our camp. We have a bunch of special abilities, right? So we're gonna move our camp here, and then we'll have the shortcut go over here. I think is what we want to do. I don't know. What can he do? I don't think we care about this. We need our hunting level to go up. Because these guys will have food and... yeah. So, Carpenter is going to come here and spit a food. We also need... how come we have no wood? How can we have no freaking wood? What the hell have we been doing with all of our wood? Jesus. Alright. That's that. Now resolve. We're not resolving here. Nobody's going there. Building. So building. I think you still roll for that stuff up there. Don't you? Or not? Let's see. Building. Oh, I know what we're doing. Okay. I get it. Okay, so I've been messing up a little bit on the rules. Unless you're doing something in camp, you're spending the night outside of camp. So these guys that are out gathering resources don't actually make it back to camp. So they would take damage at night because they're out in the environment. So I shouldn't be moving these guys back, I guess. But when you do like those actions or these actions, you're doing them in camp. So I think I've been jipping me on a couple. Like the cook probably went out a couple times, so the cook is going to take 2 damage. The explorer's been out exploring. I'm going to give her a couple. I'll give her, say, 4 damage. And I'll give the carpenter 2 damage. Just to kind of... Yeah, so yeah, that's why you don't want to do this. Because I was thinking, well, why don't you just send everybody out? Because they don't go back to camp. Only when you're building things in camp do you not take damage because you're in camp and have the shelter built. And this actually, according to the rules, didn't flip. Or did it flip? I can't remember. I think I messed that up too. I told you it was our first play. We'd make some mistakes. But, alright, so building. So, yeah, we got some building going on here. When you build your own weapons, right? Inventions. Next to each of the character sheet. Can be built only by the character. Okay. I think these act just like those. So, I guess we'll start here with the explorer trying to make the shortcut. That would be really good if you can make the shortcuts. Oh, wow. Look at that. Success. No damage, and no question mark. All right. So that was in camp. So, yeah. All right. So this is a future resource. All right. We'll do the snare here. Let's see if we can get the snare built. Oh, okay. So success, but a wound. So takes a wound, but success. So that'll help give us +1 food from our location. Who else? Up there. I guess we're trying to build a better weapon. Oh, come here, you. Come here, you. Success, but a question mark. Alright, tools inspection. Some of your wood are slowly falling apart. If possible, put a token on 2 items. Shuffle into the event deck. Put token on 2 items. Shuffle into event deck. Okay. Some of your tools are slowly falling apart. If possible, put, I'm assuming that's 2 black tokens on 2 items. And then shuffle this into the event deck. What was that? Put tools inspection. Let me see if there's some explanation on tools inspection. Yes. Put a marker on 2 or 1 if only 1 has been built. Already built items. The markers have no consequence until the card is drawn again in the event deck. Okay. So we have to put 2 of these on items we've already built. Let's go with the shovel and the map. Alright, so once again, shuffling. Then we'll just roll a die. 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. I think that's about as fair as I can do it. Alright, so he spends a wood, and this goes to level 1 now. So the wood goes away. Then we have a whole bunch of this stuff going on. So we'll go with the cook trying to gather some more wood. Oh, look at that. Success and nothing again. Boy, we're getting really lucky. So we got to leave that token there, but we get a wood. And we'll roll for this one, the cook again. Alright, success and a question mark. Unexpected discovery. You can't believe it. You found something. Draw a token. See, this game is easy. What do you... So we get to draw one of these. We got the herbs. We found the herbs. Plus 1 health. So the cook is going back up. 1 health. Alright, and then last but not least, we'll do the explorer. Oh, and we get a wood for that. And the explorer... Success blank blank. Wow, you see me rolling them. I'm not trying to like cheat or anything. That's crazy. But another success. Yeah, I guess I'll do wood. All right. So nobody's exploring, nothing there. Round's over. So all this stuff comes down. We now have the snare and the shortcut. During the production phase, you get 1 chosen resource available with the tile. So put on a tile adjacent to your camp during the production phase. Yep. All right. So we are going to use his little token. Poof. So we're going to get a wood from there. All right. So now the cook's going to take 2 damage for being outside. The explorer is going to take 1 damage for being outside. Oh, wait. We're not done yet. So no weather effects still, thank God. But next turn it will. And, yep, we got nothing. Right? We got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. So move the camp. We're going to move the camp. Bloop, over here. Because that'll give us a food and the thing. Now, with the snare, we get a +1 token. 1 + 1 food that goes there. Alright. So they've taken their damage for being outside. We moved our camp. Now we have to eat, but we only have 2 food, which is bad. So somebody is a little hungry, a little pissed off. And that somebody is going to be the cook. And our morale goes down because she's not very happy. But I think we've now set ourselves up for better turns to come. If we can now really start to crank it up, we're going to get 2 wood and 2 food every turn for the rest of the game. And that's assuming. And I think we are going to have to build this again, which means we can't build a roof or a parasite. We should have. I probably. All right, we went to explore these two tiles. We probably should have moved our camp here. And then we could have linked from here to there, I guess. Guess there's ways we could have got around that issue. I probably did a few things wrong here. Probably. So just keep that in mind. If you're... Okay. So that was the end of the turn. So now we go to events. Events. Call of the Wild. Roars and screams. The woods are not a safe place. This is crazy because it's the exact same card as this. We got the Howling Knight, where we put that die next to the hunting deck. And then we need the exact same thing, a guy in 2 fight to discard, and get a banana. If we don't, we're going to put... We're going to put this next to the deck. Huh. Well, it would give us a food. We just need 2 fight, which we don't have, so... Alright, so that's the event. Morale phase is not... Oh, this transfers back over to the cook. We're on turn 4 now, so we will roll a die. This die, which is either going to have rain, or 2 rains, 1 rain, or a star. And I'm not sure what all that stuff is yet. We're going to have to look it up. But I think it knocks down your level or your... Yeah, bad things happen, I'm sure. So on turn 4. We are now at the production phase. So we get 2 food. 1, 2. That's better. I like that. Much better. And we get 1 wood, plus we have a shortcut over here. We're going to get a wood. We could get 3 wood, or 3 food, but do we want to get the extra? Because we have a shortcut, we can get any resource over there. If we get the food, then we don't need any food. You know what? I think I am going to get a food. That'll give us our 3 food we need, so we won't need to worry about food for the rest of the turn. All right, so that's production. Action phase. So the explorer and the dog have got to find out what's now adjacent to our new camp. And maybe there as well. And we're going to use our little green token that we earned earlier from getting the map. All right, he is going to spend 3 wood trying to build shelter or whatever that is, roof. We do have some food and a temporary thing there. Damn, we don't have enough wood still. Ugh. What can the cook do? The cook's got the fireplace. And that lets us change one food into two heals, two healths to heal people. We have to build the fire, though. And we do get one... Is that inspiration? No, that's... I think we get one morale for that. Or is it inspiration? Oh, when these guys built their thing, I forgot. They each should have gotten 2 inspiration. We have to start spending some of this. So he can get a build action, spend 3 of it to get an extra builder. For 1 build action. What can we build? Let's go with the knife. I think we're gonna... Let's go with the knife. Okay. Now what, the cook... He's gonna do the fire. You know what? We need more wood. That is for sure. God, having no wood is like the worst thing ever. And I don't see anything that gives us like +1 wood. Oh, you know what? The hatchet does. Gives us +1 wood. We get a +1 wood token there. We should have built that a long time ago, actually. I forgot. What is our prerequisites? Oh, we need a wood. A mountain and a wood. Damn, which means we can't build this then. Because we're definitely getting the hatchets. So it gives us 2 wood back. And we're going to guarantee that because that is huge one. You know what? He's going to go and try and increase our level over there. If this leaves, we lose a morale. But we don't have enough. We don't have enough to move it up. So I think we would have. I think this is built because of our. I need to figure that out because it's driving me crazy. It's just driving me crazy. Right, it was on the next page. Some island tiles offer a natural shelter. This works just like a normally built shelter, but the camp token is not flipped to the shelter side. Okay, so it is not flipped over. So it wasn't flipped over when it was there. All right. So I guess technically we don't have that. A roof and a palisade can also be built with the natural shelter, but unless a normal shelter was also built there first, if the camp is moved, the entire roof and palisade is lost instead of just half. Oh, I get it. Okay, so the natural shelter allows you to build the roof and the palisade without having to build this. But if you move it to another tile, then you lose everything because you're building it into the cliffs or whatever. So it allows you to build those without having to build the camp first. So that's the advantage of that. Okay. But you can't just, okay. All right. Is that everything? I think it's everything. So we do this, nothing. That, nothing. Building. Oh, we are building everywhere. Right here, we're building. The cook successfully built the hatchet. So we get +1 food on our camp tile. All right, so that's that. The carpenter is going to spend 3 inspiration tokens to get an extra builder, so he's going to automatically be successful. Move that up. Good job, Mr. Carpenter. And then we're going to build the knife. And he's going to discard 3 more, unless he can't do that. Oh, shit. Unless he can't do that more than once a turn. What do you think? Can you do that once? Who is this? This is the carpenter. What is this called? Handyman. I guess you spend the tokens earlier than when you move your guy over there. Okay. So you spend your tokens and you get an extra brown guy. And then you move him with your actual pawn. But it doesn't necessarily say you can't do it more than once. And there are multiple brown pawns in the game. There's 4 of them, or 3 of them. 3 of them. So he's going to spend another 3. It does not say you can't do it more than once. He would have gotten 2. He would have moved 1 with his over there, and then 1 to his knife. And so we have successfully built the knife as well. All right, now we're on to explore actions. This will be automatic successful. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This one is crazy. So we have another beast showing up. We only have one food, but we got 3 of these tokens. So first token is healing herbs, which is the same thing as this. I'll have to find out what that is. We got the Medallion of the Lady, which gives us 3 inspiration to somebody. Oh, I guess it'd be her, because she found it. And then the old machete. Oh, I'm going to have to look up some of these. Let's see here. Old machete, increase the weapon level by 1. Then we have the medicine, healing herbs. If the pot is available, it is available. Yes, the pot. Right there is the pot. This token can be discarded to build the medicine item immediately. If the pot is available, this token can be discarded to build the medicine item immediately. The card is immediately available outside the action phase or placed in the future resource phase. The pot is available. If the pot is available. I don't know what that means. Is it available? It's out there. Does that mean it's available, or do you have to build it to make it available? Let's see. Let's look at the build. I think available means it has been built. I think it has to be built. Well, whatever. So that was our 3 tokens. It was successful. So he won 2. Oops, we're not done yet. We got this style yet. Oh my gosh, another crazy one. We got another animal. We got a fish, our food, and 3 more tokens. Good Lord. So we got candles. We got nourishing larva. And we have a goat that we can kill for a pelt and a banana. Well, we got a lot of food all of a sudden. It's a great thing we got the seller to change it all into non-perishable. Okay. So now everything becomes available. So the knife gives us +1 fight. So our fight's down to 3 now. Our goat, we'll hold on to that. We don't need to kill the goat yet. Nursing larva, we got to turn that in for 2 bananas. 1 banana, 2 banana. But I'm just going to change it into this because we're going to be doing that anyways here in a minute. Well, hang on. Change the, oops. Candles, which gives us a brown guy we can use to help build something. I think this is a one-time use again. So we'll bring him out. What else did we get? The old machete, which gives us +1. Our fight's up to 4 now. This was the Medallion of the Lady. So that is 3 inspiration tokens to the Explorer. I'm assuming the Explorer because it's whoever probably found it. What else do we have? The healing herbs. So if you have the pot, then make this. So the pot is a starter item. So yeah, I think you have to build it and make it available. I wish it would say like on this side, available. But I believe that's what that is. So I think if we build the pot, we could make the medicine immediately. And then all this slides down. And because we have the cellar, we can change them all into, what do we have, 5? We're going to eat 3 of them here in a minute, so I'm only going to get 2 out. I'm just going to get these guys out prepping. Okay, weather phase. So we're going to roll the orange die. This is where we all die, I think, because... Alright, so what do we got? We got a double ring crowd. We got to compare our roof level to the amount of clouds. We have 2 clouds. For each roof missing, discard a food and 1 wood. So we're missing 1 wood and 1 food for level 1. And we can't do it. So everyone takes a wound. Boom, boom, boom. And our morale just went down 2 spots. Oh, and because we haven't actually built the camp, we're technically all outside. So, yes. Bad us for sure. Now, we can eat 3 food. And then we're going to change this into a regular food. That's not a regular food, dude. This is regular food. Thank you. So that won't spoil. We could always chop up the goat if we wanted. You know what? Let's chop up the goat. We're going to get a thing and a thing. So, Mr. Goat, goodbye. Thanks for playing. So, we got 2 food and a pelt. Great. Dog goes home. The green guy goes back away, I think. I think that was a one-time use item. And now we go to the event phase, right? Catastrophe. In the night, a hurricane visits the island. Are you kidding me? Pull all items in the future resources space. night a hurricane visits the island. Put all items in the future resources space. They are not available this round. Place them back on the board after the action phase. Oh, okay, because there's right. Okay, so mending tool. Put a guy there, discard, and get a morale. Okay. But this one goes off the board. Bloop. Because this is coming down. This slides over, and then this card slides off. So we get -1 morale. So we're at -3 morale. Good job. Excellent. Ah, all right. So, put all items in the future resource space. They are not available this round. So basically anything we produce or anything goes here because we're busy getting a hurricane on us. Hey Jason, how you doing? Good to see you too. Yep, I think I learned from my mistake. We definitely should have moved here to begin with, got our camp up and running, built that. Now it's almost too late. We're going to end up taking a lot of damage, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Where are we? Morale, -3. Oh, this moves. The Explorer does have 3 tokens to get rid of, so she won't take a wound, but this is not going to go good. Alright, the Explorer and the dog are going to go after an animal. Not sure what the hell this is for. Okay. The Explorer will also go Call of the Wild. The Carpenter will go here to try and get some morale back. We still... Oh, right. We should have gathered. So we get 2 food and 2 wood. But that goes there now. Because of this event catastrophe. Place them back on the board after the action phase. Alright, so they basically, yeah, okay. So anything that happens until the end of the action phase goes up there. So we still get them, we'll get them late. Which means we can't use them for anything. Which means we can't even build our camp again because, yeah. Cook is going to try and get us some morale back. What is... Well, if we could start healing some people, that would be rather helpful, but we can't make the bot because we don't have the hills yet. So we can't make the bots. And we can't build the camp because we don't have the food. Good question. What are we gonna do with you? Is she gonna go out and try to gather some wood? Wow. Seriously, he can actually go there, I believe. He can't do it here because our and this doesn't have wood, this doesn't have wood, and this doesn't have wood. That's crazy. So I think he can go out there. I think he can go out there. He's got the shortcut there, which just gives us the resource during the production phase. Let me look at the shortcut and see what it says about the old shortcuts. What's it called? Yeah, shortcut. As shortcuts. Yeah, a source that produces resources in the production phase cannot be collected during the action phase. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so because we got resources from here, we can't just send guys out there to go get them. So we can't get any wood, so... Great. We're going to need the fire eventually. Let's get the fire, I guess. We don't need any prerequisites for it. Well, the prerequisite was the mountains we've already found. All right, let's start here. So the explorer. So you have to have a guy in a level 2 attack. We do. So discard, and get a food. So we will definitely do that. Then the carpenter. Have a guy there, discard this and gain 1 morale, which we will definitely do that. Now we go on the hunt. Here it is, hunting for the first time. The puma. Oh, good lord. So you have to have a level 5. We are only a level 4. If you do not have the healing medicine, which we don't, we could have got it if we had the pots, but we don't have the medicine. You get 2 wounds after the fight. Oh, well, that's just going to suck. So he does 5 attack. We only have 4, which means takes a wound. Nothing goes down. We get 2 bananas and or 2 food and a pelt. That all goes up there. And then we take, because we don't have the medicine, we get 2 more wounds. So we are literally 2 from dead here with the explorer. Wow, that was a brutal one to get right off the bat. Ooh, nearly. Brutal. Brutal. That was not nice at all. And now you can go back home. Dog. Where was the dog? The dog should have been... Are we building anything? Yes, we are. The cook is building something here, trying to build the fire. Wow. All right. Success. And we got a question. So we do get a thing here. Lack of hope. You feel that some of your ideas are impossible to do. Discard 3 invention cards. Discard 3 invention cards. Let's get rid of the bed. And the drum. Oh boy, that would be nice. +2 morale during the morale phase. Well, we'll get rid of the furnace and the bed. Goodbye, furnace and bed. But we were successful. Yay. So we have fire now. Yay, fire. And then we get into morale from this. So everyone was in camp this time. Yay for us. Still don't know what this red die was supposed to do. It just said place it next to... I think that means when one of these cards comes up, it's going to activate it. We're going to have to do something with it. Oh, we also had the helmet. Keep this card starting next round, which was a long time ago. Each time a player fights a beast, they can ignore 1 wound. So we can ignore 1 of these wounds because we have the helmet. Good for us. All right, now. Bad news. Here we go. Is that all our... Yeah, that's all our guys. So now we get this fire. So now the prerequisite for the fireplace is done. All this stuff comes down. So now we got 2 pelts, 2 woods, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because some of this we're going to eat here in a minute. Oh, we got to do the weather phase first. This might kill us here, so it doesn't matter. 1. So we have to get rid of 1 wood and 1 food. Oh, I think I forgot to move that up to round 5 when we started round 5. Okay, so now we'll eat 3. 1, jump. Everybody's in the village, but we don't actually have a camp yet. Still, yes, I know. So this goes up 1, this goes up 1, this one goes up, but we lost another morale. Yay. Because, people are too busy to build camp, I guess. Well, part of the goddamn problem is we don't have wood. Give us some wood so we can build our freaking camp. Ugh. All right. We still don't have wood to build a camp. We got one wood. We got one stinking wood. Alright, so on to round, what is this? 6? Termites. So whether you gather it is useless. If possible, discard one wood. Then if we had a guy and fire, which we do, we could discard and get 1 morale. But we have to discard a wood. Okay. That was great. Morale. We're at -2 morale, so he has to discard 2. Oh, this moves over to the carpenter. He doesn't have any morale anymore. So he's going to take 2 wounds. And that's going to go down even worse. We started off so good, but it went downhill when I didn't realize the wood issue was going to be very bad for us. We had a really good start. I think we could have done well with this. And some of the bad things that came out weren't that bad, and we got some good results. We found some treasures. We had extra guys helping us. I will say that this game is extremely hard to play solo, but just because there's so many different powers and activations and things to keep track of everything. So I probably missed a bunch of things that might have helped us or hurt us along the way. All right, that was for production. We're going to get 2 wood and 2 food. And that goes right into our thing. In fact, we're going to make our wood, our food like that. So we got plenty of food. We don't have to do anything with food. We need wood, for the love of God. Give us some wood. This island's been the worst island ever. Alright. You're going to get wood. But that will only go on this. You're going to build this to start turning wood into healing. Or food into healing, sorry. We need the fireplace. We still don't have enough wood. Like, literally, we're getting 2 wood every turn. We just don't have the 3 wood. How do we... Oh, we do have the 2 pelts. So we're gonna frickin'... Whatever we're doing, we're gonna frickin' build this camp before we die. Yay! Building the camp. Finally... Hey, Kabuki Kid, what's going on? I haven't seen you for a while. How you been? Hanging in there? Damn. We really need those pelts for these things so we can get our morale back up. He's going to go here to get a morale. He's going to go there to go to morale. And he can't go here to get wood. He can't go here to go wood. He can't go here to get wood. And he can't go here to get wood. It's like the worst island setup ever. These 2 tiles really are not our friends. Oh, we have 1 guy left. Oh, we do have the dog. You know what? Let's go after another beast. Why not? We're going to go out in style, baby. We're going to go out in style. Oh, wait. We can get our morale here. So we'll send the explorer here then. Okay, on to just lounging, watching TV. Oh, okay, cool. This is one of your favorite games. Did you build the hatchet yet? Yeah, we did build the hatchet, which gives us +1 wood on our tile. You can see the problem is, here's the problem. We are in turn 6, and we have not been able to get enough wood to freaking build our shelter. So, yeah, it's been the first 3 or 4 turns were great. We were off to a great start, and then everything went downhill. And it was also this setup of the island. We moved our camp here, which didn't have any wood, so we missed out on 2 turns of getting wood. I should have probably moved it over here to continue getting the wood. But then I didn't want to set up here because it only gave us 3 tiles to go to. I always try to use skins. Yeah, it's been... Alright, let's go ahead and go through the turn. It might be over with after this turn because she's only got a couple hit points left anyways. So, termites, we're going to discard this and gain a morale. Yay! That is the explorer. Now we're going to fight again. Come on, we got like a 4 fight. A jaguar. Are you kidding? Wait a minute. Didn't we have the freaking jaguar before? No, we had a puma. Now we got a jaguar. 5 attack. We only have 4, so we take a wound. But because we have the helmet, we'll ignore that wound. Our fight doesn't go down. Then we get 4 food and a pelt. But if you don't have the medicine, you gain 2 wounds after the fight. So our explorer is dead. And that ends the game. I think it's probably best because, like, seriously, I was doing some things incorrectly and didn't understand how the mechanic for moving things worked properly. I thought this tent meant that we got this for free until I realized we didn't get that for free, which means I wouldn't have moved it in there. So, the 2 animals we fought the whole game was the jaguar and the puma. And both of them, if you don't have the medicine, you take 2 extra wounds. We even had a helmet, but it didn't matter. Ugh. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. We could have had anything but those guys. The bird. Why didn't we get a bird? We could have killed a bird. That would have been easy. But like I said in the beginning, this is our first go at it. We've never played. Let's just go in with a positive attitude and just see how long we can last. So now that I've kind of understood the game a little better, I think we would do better the next time. I really do. We were even playing with the dog, and the dog didn't help. I mean, the dog helped us explore, but well, that was interesting. We got a lot of things built. We got the fire, the rope, the cellar, the shovel, the knife, and the map. We got his shortcut and the snare. And we were going to get the fireplace. Yes, I mean, this scenario is pretty brutal with the wood. If you don't get the right setup coming out of the gate. But I mean, we got a lot of lucky draws here. We got, all kinds of. I mean, there was all good stuff there. So, I guess we'll just have to. Yeah, you're basically doomed to lose your first game. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I knew it was hard, but it was fun. It was good. It was a good time. I just need to. Yeah, now I see making wiser decisions about where you move your camp to. Right. I probably instead of moving our camp here and relying on this. Then we could have built off of this. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, there's always would have, could have, should have, and everything else, but yeah, it was cool. It was fun. It was interesting. That's all we can hope for. Yeah, so many scenarios. Yeah, that is for sure. There is a ton of scenarios. And they're all really, really different as well. So that's good. So you don't just do the same thing and like during setup you're like randomizing cards. So like this deck you only use like 12 cards. 12 or 13 cards from so you're going to use 12 of like 50 or 60 cards. So yeah, real good replayability. And it doesn't help that it's so big because so much to... Got the microphone in the way, the camera's in the way. It's like... It's hard to play in film, I guess I would say. You know? It's not hard to play it if you're not filming at home. Then I think you'd be okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming by, everybody, and we do appreciate it. Hopefully, yeah, it didn't go the greatest. I think now that we know what we're doing a little bit, I think we could do a little bit better. Understanding the mechanics a little better. And, trying to min-max our stuff, I think would be a little easier. I think this is definitely a winnable scenario for sure. I think we could do it for sure. You just have to, play it a couple times so you can figure out, oh, okay, well, we have to get started on this camp. We got to find a good spot for camp. We got to find a location that's got plenty of wood. No, we played with the dog. We had 3 characters and the dog. And the dog will help go out exploring or in combat. So the explorer was able to double up with the dog fight-wise and exploration-wise. Yeah, I played with 3 characters. I played with the cook, explorer, and the carpenter. Yeah, when you're playing with one character, yeah. I figured that. I've seen playthrough with like a solo playthrough. But I figured I would try with... It is a little... I will say it's a little more... a little harder with playing with just 3 characters because there's a lot of interaction between the characters and who's doing what. So there's a lot to keep track of. So, but that's to be expected. I knew that going in. So it wasn't like a big surprise. I knew that. We didn't manage very well. I mean, that's what it's all about. Managing to get good, you know. We got, I mean, how many times do we freaking roll the dice, right? And we got like success, no wound, no question mark. We must have done that like 8 times in the game. We must have done that like 8 times. And you would think, oh, well, that's definitely going to help. But it didn't. Unbelievable, I know. I'm like, wow. And like I said, I wasn't 100% sure on a couple of the rules. So, and then when we did find the rules, I didn't want to spend all day in the rule book. Even though I did spend like a lot of time in the rule book. All right, guys. Well, I guess it's time to just pack her up for now and try it again next time. So, I like this game. It's pretty much just like solo as multiplayer, though. Yeah. I mean, I can see a good game in there, especially, you know, if you had multiple people. I think, you know, giving suggestions and ideas and stuff. When you're playing solo, you know, you don't get that. You got to think about everything for yourself, which can slow the game down a little bit, you know. But I mean, if you're playing with other people, I think that would be, you know, a real good thing to have other people. Oh, you know what we should do? We should do this, or we should try this. You know, oh, hey, that's a good idea. Let's do that. When you're playing solo, you know, it's all on your shoulder to come up with everything. So, all right, guys. Well, I will see everybody next time. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good night, Kabuki Kid, and we'll talk to you guys next time.